I hereby summon all my imps. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. This is not a video I wanted to make. It really is not. But I feel that I have to make it due to the fact of me being a mercenary player. For some of those who don't know, and I'm not sure how many of you out there do play mercenaries, but the Rattle limited time event was shut down, removed, taken away earlier than it was originally announced. There is an article on it that I will post down in the links of this. But generally, the thing was, let me see, that originally the event was supposed to fall on the 29th. And if you go into Mercenaries right now, you'll see that the event isn't currently running. And here's the thing, this in no way, shape, or form affected me. I did Rattle, and I did it right off the bat, and to a little self-brag, I did even guides on how to do Rattle in case anybody wanted to do it. The problem with this is how they dealt with it. Blizzard basically said that the reason it couldn't be caught is because there was no timer in here. And here's the actual quote from Blizzard. Rattle has escaped and is making its way to terrorize your village starting on November 1st. The event will consist of 10 special tasks centered around Rattle. 2 event tasks will be unlocked, each for the first 5 days of the event, but you have until this November 29th to complete all 10 tasks. Completing all 10 tasks will get you a Rattle mercenary, 2 golden portraits, and 700 mercenary coins. Orcs, demons, beasts will be helpful in completing your special event. So basically what Blizzard did is they said, for all intents and purposes, too bad, so sad. If you missed out on it, oh well. And that should not be your answer. And what they did is they went back and they corrected the patch notes. And that was their solution. To go back and correct the patch notes. So that it read correctly now. And to a certain degree, this is becoming epidemic of Blizzard lately. And I want to be very careful about what I say right now, because I get that there are a million parts in running a game like Hearthstone. And sometimes decisions that get made are made by people who are 10 positions higher than you, 20 positions higher than you, however you want to view it. And I personally have no idea how easy it is to turn on or off something on this. And I get that when this happened, it was kind of a holiday weekend, and they're probably running skeleton staff. But you could have said all that in your official release. You could have said, look, it was a mistake. We see that it was supposed to end on the 24th. Right now, it shut off because it was already set up to turn off automatically. Nobody's here until like Tuesday, Wednesday when we release for the new patches that are coming out. We're focused on Wrath of the Lich King right now. We get that a lot of you are upset, and maybe some of you didn't get to catch everything, and we will fix this, but give us time to fix this. And if you had said all that, I think a lot of people would have sat there and went, okay. You know, stuff happens, life goes on, but it's how you deal with the problem. This is being, like, piled on and piled on and piled on. With the release of the Lich King, with having the Scourge card show a ton of unreleased cards. The packs, and how you were told that you'd get 2 packs for March of the Lich King, and then it turned into 1 pack for March of the Lich King, and then you had to watch it over 2 days just to get that 1 pack. If you were to say, okay, this happened, we're gonna release Rattle again down the road. We haven't picked a date yet, but we will do it. We just don't want to do it right now because we're all focused on March of the Lich King. But we promise that we'll rectify this down the road, and we may even, to add a cookie on top. Say, hey, if you missed out on some of the other events, we'll do a run where you can catch all the events for Mercenaries again. Instead of sitting there and trying to say, we messed up the date, let's go fix the date. And that's the solution. You can be more proactive in a customer service matter. You can basically sit there and reopen the event. Now, it might take you some time to figure that out. Maybe you have some other stuff planned, or you got to put some new coding in there. And if you said that right off the bat, that'd be fine. But why you want to hurt people who care about your company? How there are people out there who planned around this date and now lose out on this. And I get that you have to have some FOMO in a game. And that in a couple of weeks or whatever, or maybe in the next patch, you'll have it so you can just get Rattle straight off the bat. But it doesn't hurt you to reopen the event. It doesn't. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't cost you a dime. Financially speaking, to reopen the event. Maybe you have to get somebody in there to just put in the coding, and that's where the financial dip is. Maybe you have to figure out the correct date to re-release it so that it doesn't back into, March of the Lich King release, because you kind of want that to be your center ring at this point. But the fact that you're not even attempting to do that, and again, I'm a mercenary player at the end of the day. I'm trying as hard as I can to promote mercenaries, to support mercenaries, to get out there and say, hey, try mercenaries. And when you do something like this, it just speaks volume about how little you care about the mercenaries mode, and to a little bit of a degree, how little you care about your brand. So, with everything that's been going on, I will throw out a caveat to anybody who watches this. If you haven't bought the pre-purchase bundle for March of the Lich King, buy it now. Just go out and buy it now if you can afford it, if that's what you are looking to do. Because at this point, who knows if it'll be in the shop tomorrow. I know what they said and I know what they put on their post, but apparently they can't even be held to what they post anymore. So, this has been a little bit of a rant, and I do apologize, but thank you all for listening. Thank you all for coming by. And as always, remember, play for fun.